So are you willing to have some fun while you're here?
Woo!
Would that be okay? Yeah, absolutely. I'm a huge believer in fun. I've gotten to spend my life now, have reinvented myself several times. Pivoted is the word that I use. I wrote a book, been an international bestseller. It's The Art and Science of Reinventing Business, Career, Life. The purpose of a business is to solve problems for other people. That's what business is about, solving problems for people. And if you're in a good business, meaning a business that's gonna be around for a while, then you solve problems at a profit.
But we've got to be resilient because the work we're doing is too important. The work you're doing is too important in the world for you to falter. So you've got to be resilient. What's the word? Thank you. Resilience is the key so that you can bounce back. Resilience leads to success. How does you spring back stronger, better than before? The making of a corporate athlete. It's a Harvard Business Review article. Basically, they studied the top performing athletes in the world, Olympians, Olympic champions, gold medalists, as well as the top performing professionals, tennis players, golfers, every sport imaginable. And what they found was one thing was in common with all those people who won at the highest levels. They were the quickest to recover. Then they said, well, this is incredible, of course, for athletes, but what about executives? What about owners of companies? What about operators, managers, etc.? Where do they fit? And they looked at the same folks and they said, because we're not playing in business, we don't play for an hour or two at a time. We don't play for a day or two or a season or two. We play almost 7 days a week these days. Isn't that true? Right? Feels like it. There's almost no boundaries. Resilience is that much more important now. It's more important now than ever before. Your resilience depends on your rituals. It depends on it, including how it is that you actually engage in self-care.
A 5-degree change in direction over time creates transformation. It's disruption is what it is. And that disruptive change creates transformation. It creates something new that didn't exist before. And it's principle number 1 of our pivot. Now, the power of momentum is pretty cool. And I want to just show you something because, you know, a domino has the capacity to knock over another domino and another and another and another. And a domino that's only 3/8 of an inch high can knock over another domino that's 1.5 times its size. And that domino in turn can knock over another domino 1.5 times its size. Until you get to the 28th domino. That domino is the size of the Empire State Building. That's crazy. That's what momentum is. Man has vision, can speak vision. It's one of the hardest things of being in any leadership role, management role of any kind, is to be able to create a vision, speak a vision, and then cascade the message of that vision across all the channels redundantly. I'm not going to speak for Lenny. I'll just say for me in that role, one of the toughest things my little voice would tell me is, you said that already. You keep saying that. Person with the shortest hair. Person with the shortest hair, you're going first. Because until we're embodying it, it has to be so redundant that people don't just think it's the flavor of the month.
When we're accountable for ourselves, when we're accountable for all of our results in life, that's how we are connected to our own, to our higher selves, to our true self, to our actualized self.
Ownership. Many of you understand ownership. This is accountability, responsibility. It's purposeful. When you embody that, and you cascade that message, you model it, you're accountable for it yourself, and then you enroll other people in that vision, they will follow you. Hourly employees, millennials, people who are asking why best. How many of you are willing to just give your 100% best? Raise your hand if that's you. Fantastic.
Thank you all so much.